Hello, it's Sarah from Allcraft TV, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to crochet this captivating chunky ribbed beanie with a super cute Faux fur pom-pom. This is quite an easy beanie to crochet, but you may have to fiddle around with the sizing to fit your head, as I only made one size to fit me, but I will explain how to do this as we go along. I really enjoyed crocheting this beanie as it was super quick to work up. Once you get the hang of it, it will only take 1 to 1.5 hours to crochet. I truly hope you enjoy crocheting this ribbed knit style beanie, and if you did, please hit the like button and the subscribe button if you haven't already done so to be able to stay up to date with my tutorials. I have also done a written pattern for this beanie, so I will put the link in the description and in the comments below. And with that, let's get crocheting. For this project, you will need 1 skein or 1 ball of Lion brand Hometown USA. I use the colorway Chicago Charcoal because it's a lovely dark grey. But it is completely up to you which color you use. If you cannot get this yarn, then another super bulky weighted yarn will also work. 1 skein of the Hometown USA is 142 grams or 5 ounces and 74 meters or 81 yards. And I use pretty much the entire skein to create my beanie, but I do have a big head anyway, so guess it makes sense. So this beanie makes the perfect 1 skein project. You will also need a 12mm hook or an 016 hook, a tapestry needle and scissors, and a Faux fur pom-pom or a pom-pom maker and spare yarn. It's completely up to you which type of pom-pom you use. To begin, we need to make a slip knot and chain 25. The chain 25 will act as the height of the beanie. If you think it is too long, just remember that the front of the beanie will be flipped over, so you will need those extra few rows for that. This is also an adult size beanie, so you will need to change the amount of chains if you want it for a teenager or a child. For row 1, skip the first 2 chains from the hook and work 1 half double crochet into the 3rd chain. So yarn over, insert your hook into the 3rd chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops to half double crochet 1. Half double crochet 1 into this 4th chain. Work 1 half double crochet into the 5th chain. Work 1 half double crochet into the 6th chain. Work 1 half double crochet into the next chain. Now just continue to work 1 half double crochet into each chain along for row 1. So into this next chain, work 1 half double crochet, and into the next chain after that, work 1 half double crochet. And just continue to do this until you get to the end of the chain. So into this very last chain, work 1 half double crochet to finish row 1. You should have 23 half double crochets for row 1 and every row onwards. The height of the beanie measures 29 centimeters or approximately 11 inches. To begin row 2 and every row onwards until the length can almost be wrapped around your head, you will need to chain 2 and turn. The chain of 2 is only a turning chain. We need to be working 1 half double crochet into each of the back loops only, which is the stitch furthest away from you. Usually we would be working in the stitch, which is both of these loops like this, but for this beanie we need to work 1 half double crochet through the back loops only, which is this loop here. So into this very first back loop only, work 1 half double crochet. Work 1 half double crochet through the second back loop only. Work 1 half double crochet through the third back loop. Work 1 half double crochet through the next back loop. Now work 1 half double crochet through the next back loop. Just continue to work 1 half double crochet into each back loop only along the row. And you will start to see a little ridge or ribbing effect starting to form. So just keep working those 1 half double crochets through the back loops only, and I will meet you near the end of row 2. There are just a few more 1 half double crochets to be worked. And this was my last half double crochet one into the very last back loop only for row 2. You will have a total of 23 half double crochets. You can see that working in the back loops only will create a ribbing effect, and it will actually be facing this way going up your head, and we will have this little bit here folded up, which is where those extra stitches come in handy. Now you just need to keep repeating row 2 for the rest of the beanie. So for row 3, chain 2 and turn. Work 1 half double crochet into every back loop only. So into this first back loop only, work 1 half double crochet. Work 1 half double crochet into the next back loop. Work 1 half double crochet into this next back loop. Work 1 half double crochet into the next back loop. Work 1 half double crochet into this next back loop. And continue to work 1 half double crochet into each back loop only along the row. Into the very last back loop only, work 1 half double crochet to finish row 3. You should have a total of 23 half double crochets for each row. So what we have now is this side here is flat, and then there is a nice ribbing effect, but if we turn it over, the ribbing effect is here and this section is flat. For the rest of the beanie, repeat row 2 until the length or circumference of the rectangle almost joins when it is wrapped around your head. The yarn will stretch, which is why you don't want it to already be able to join before you actually join the work together. Otherwise you could end up with an oversized, loose-fitting beanie. I am just finishing my 18th row, but you might have more or less rows depending on how big your head is. When you finish your last row, all you need to do is chain 1, pull up the loop and pull the rest of your yarn through. I really only have enough yarn to be able to finish seaming the beanie together. Now turn your work so that the ridges or ribbing are vertical. My length or circumference that will go around my head is 44 centimeters or 17 inches. And the width or height is 29 centimeters or 11 inches. You will need to work out which side you want to be facing, the front or outwards. And once you have done that, fold the work in half like this, so the right side is facing outwards. Now we need to whip stitch these two sides together. With your tapestry needle and remaining yarn, insert your needle through the first stitch and the corresponding chain on the other side. Now insert your needle through the second stitch and that corresponding second chain on the other side to whip stitch and to be able to join the rectangle together. Just keep whip stitching through the stitches and the chains going down until you get to the bottom, which will actually be the top of the beanie, to be able to join the rectangle together to make a beanie. Whip stitch through the very last stitch and chain, then secure your work, but don't cut off the yarn as we need to use it to bunch the top together. So what we still need to do is bunch this top section together, which will be the top of the beanie, and fold the bottom section upwards like this. To be able to bunch this section together, whip stitch or weave the tail through the top row of stitches and through each end of the row. So I'm inserting the needle through the stitch and weaving in and out of each row. You will need to do this all the way around until you get back to where you started, so just keep weaving your yarn in and out of those stitches along the top row. Now pull on the tail or strand to bunch the top section together. And this is basically the look you want to achieve, so it will be nicely bunched together. To secure the top of the beanie, use the rest of the tail to close up any remaining gaps by whip stitching any open sections together. Once you have done that, secure your work and weave in any remaining ends. You will need to weave in the rest of your ends before you can finish your beanie. This beanie is almost finished. You will just need to either make a pom-pom using a pom-pom maker or your hands and attach it to the top of the beanie where we've just bunched it together. Or you can use these gorgeous Faux fur pom-poms that are really stylish and trendy. The Faux Pom Poms that I'm using has a press stud, but others come with a loop that can be attached to the work. So if you do have one of those, make sure you leave your strands and don't weave in your ends. With the press stud, it comes with two sections, so you will need to pull off this section from the pom-pom and you will be left with this bit here which is attached to the pom-pom. And the other piece of the press stud needs to be stitched onto the top of the beanie. Then you can easily press the pom-pom into that press stud and connect it to the beanie. Once you have done that, you are ready to wear this captivating chunky ribbed beanie. Isn't it so cute? So what we actually have is our lovely pom-pom on top of the beanie. Then we have our ribbing or knit style pattern with the bottom section folded upwards. I hope you enjoyed crocheting this captivating chunky ribbed beanie, and if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Don't forget I have a blog where some of the written patterns get put, and you can also follow us on Instagram for sneak peeks of projects that I am working on. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. I hope to see you next time.